Fiddler on the roof. It sounds crazy, no? But in a little village of Anatevka, you might say every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? Oh, that I can tell you in one word. Tradition! How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. Now you may ask, how did this tradition start? And I'll tell you. I don't know. But it's a tradition. And because of our traditions, everybody knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Day and night must travel for a living, feed your wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home? The Papa! The Papa! Tradition! The Papa! And most important of our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar, of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
Much bigger circle. There's honor the constable, there's honor the priest, and there's honor many others. We don't bother them, and so far they don't bother us. And among ourselves we all get along perfectly well. Well, of course there was a time when he sold, him a horse, but he delivered a mule. But that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony.
Was a horse.
It was a mule.
Was a horse.
I mean, I told them not the horse. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as... well, as a fiddler on the roof.
all side. Golda! 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 I had to see you because I have such news for you. And not just every day of the week news. Once in a lifetime news, huh? And where are your daughters? Oh, outside playing. No, oh, such diamonds, such jewels. You'll see, Golda. I will find a match for each and every one of them. No, but you mustn't be so picky. Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband. God forbid. Oh, and you should know better than me. Ever since my husband died, I've been a poor widow. So alone. Nobody to talk to. Nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. All I do at night is I lie awake and I think of him, and even thinking of him gives me no pleasure because, well, you know as well as I, he was not much of a person. Never made a living for himself. Everything he touched turned to mud. But better than nothing.
Oh, good evening. Is Saito in the house?
But she's busy. You can come back later.
Well, there's something I'd like to tell her.
Later.
Well, Model, I thought I heard you.
Finish what you were doing. I said later.
All right.
What does that poor tailor Model want with Saito?
They have been friends since they were babies. Together they talk, they play.
They play? What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
Oh, from such children come other children.
Models of nothing. Yenti, you
Children. I tell you, Golda, they are your blessing in your old age. But Aaron could never give me children. Oh, he was a good man, believe me, good as gold, but other than that, not much of a man. So, what good is it? But what's the use complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. Not every woman is a Yenta. Well, I must go prepare my poor Sabbath table, but goodbye, Golda. It was wonderful talking our hearts out to each other.
Yenta, you said you had news for me.
I am losing my head. One day it will fall off altogether and the horse will kick it into the mountain. Goodbye, Yenta. The horse, the news. It's about the laser wolf, the butcher. A good man, a fine man. I don't have to tell you he's well off. But he's lonely, the poor man. You understand? Of course you do. To make it short, out of the whole village, he's cast his eye on Saito.
My Saito.
No, the Tsar's Saito. Of course your Saito.
Such a match for my Saito. But Tevye wants a learned man. He doesn't like laser.
Listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Laser will win him over. He's a good man, a fine man. True? True. So they'll be married, and you won't have to thank me, Golda, because aside from my small fee, which Laser will cover anyway, it makes me happy to see other people happy. What greater satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golda, and you're welcome.
Mama, what did you want? When I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish washing the floor. I wonder if Yenta found a husband for you. I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband.
Not unless it's Model, the tailor.
I didn't ask you. Seidel, you're the oldest. They have to find a match for you before they can find one for me.
And then after her, one for me.
So if Yenta brings
Yenta.
well, somebody has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide these things for themselves.
She might bring someone wonderful
Someone interesting
and well off.
and important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your
Matchmaker, I'll bring the veil, you bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see.
For Papa, make him a scholar.
For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own. Since when were you interested in a match, Papa? I thought you had your eye on your books. And you had your eye on the rabbi's son.
Well, why not? He only had one rabbi and he only has one son. Why shouldn't I want the best?
Because you're a girl from a poor family. So whatever Yenta brings, you'll take. Right? Of course, right.
Hoddle, I've been around for you. He's handsome, he's young. Alright, he's 62, or he's a nice man, a good catch. True? True. I promise you'll be happy. And even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what. Will you be lucky bride? He's handsome, he's tall, not just from side to side, or he's a nice man. Good catch, right?
Right.
You heard he has a temper. He'll beat you every night, but only when he's sober. So you're all right. Did you think you'd get a prince? Well, I do the best I can. With no dowry, no money, no family background. Be glad you got
Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please take your time.
Till this minute, I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good.
Dear Yenta, see that he's gentle. Remember, you were also a bride. It's not that I'm sentimental. It's just that I'm terrified. Matchmaker, matchmaker, plan me no plans. I'm in no rush. Maybe I've learned playing with matches a girl can get bored. So bring me no ring, groom me no groom, find me no find, catch me no catch, unless he's a matchless match.
Today, I am a horse. Dear God, did you have to make my poor old horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't nice. It's enough you pick on me. Tell you a blessing with 5 daughters, a life of poverty. What have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think, when things are a little too quiet, you say to yourself, "Oh, let's see what kind of mischief I can play on my good friend Tivia."
You're finally here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith's for the Sabbath.
Hurry up, the sun won't wait for you. I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure, we've got the sickness already. I'm not really complaining. After all, with your help, I'm starving to death. You made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, it's no shame to be poor. But it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dum. All day long I'd diddle-diddle-dum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dum. If I were a really, really rich diddle-diddle-diddle man, hide a pillar, all the house with the rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with the real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere, just for show. I fill my yard with the chicks and the turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each night the land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say he lives a worthy man. If I were rich, all day long I'd really give up. If I were a wealthy man, if I were a rich diddle-diddle-diddle man, I'd see my rolled out, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising the meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. What a happy mood she's in. Screaming at the servants day and night. What are you doing? Get out of here! The most important man in drum and boom to fall on me. They will ask me to analyze them like a Solomon of wise. If you please, let me tell ya, pardon me, let me tell ya, posing problems and cross their allies. Yada da da da, yada da da da. What is the difference if I answer right or wrong? When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I left to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall, and I discuss their holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were rich, diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dum. All day long I'd give up. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't The Lord who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am, and would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a worthy man?
My order for the
Sabbath. And Mordecai, a little accident with my horse.
Tevye, you didn't bring the rabbi's order.
I know, Remendor.
Tevye, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
Oh, this bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Talking about news. Terrible news in the outside world. Terrible.
What is it?
What does it say?
In a village called Razhanka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
Doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted the land. Maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen.
You know, why don't you ever bring us any good news?
I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
The authorities start itching in places they can't begin to reach.
Amen.
Why do you curse them? I mean, what good will your cursing do? You stand around, and you curse, and you chatter, but you don't do anything. You'll all chatter your way into a grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village.
No.
And where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student at the university there.
The university. Is that where you learn to criticize your elders?
That's where I learned that there's more to life than talk. You have to know what's happening in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own head.
So he was right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it lands in your face.
And that's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
You know, he's right.
He's right and he's right. How can they both be right?
You know, you are also right.
He's right. He's still wet behind the air. Good Sabbath.
Oh, good Sabbath, good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath.
Tevye, the rabbi's order, my cheese.
So you're from Kiev, Perchik. You're a newcomer here. As Abraham said, I'm a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he shall talk a lot.
And the cheese.
Oh. Here, have a piece.
I have no money. And I'm not a beggar.
Here is a blessing for me to give.
Very well. For your sake.
Thank you. You know, it's no crime to be poor.
Oh, in this world, it's the rich who are the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
That would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
And who would make this miracle come to pass?
People. Just ordinary people.
Like you?
Like me.
Nonsense.
Until your golden day comes, Red Perchik, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have any children?
I have 5 daughters.
5.
Daughters!
Girls should learn. Girls are people.
A radical.
And be willing to teach them. Open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts.
Well, the Bible has many lessons for our times.
A very poor man. Food for lessons.
Yes.
Oh, stay with us for the Sabbath. Of course, we don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the good book say that?
Oh, I don't know, but somewhere there is something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Sabbath.
Sabbath, children.
Good Sabbath, Papa.
Oh, children, this Perchik will be staying with us for the Sabbath. Oh, Perchik is my oldest daughter.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath. You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. Oh, this is mine. 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 This is, oh, this is not mine. Perchik this mountain. He'll probably sing down.
Oh, so you did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. Gold is Perchik. He's a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him?
I'm a really good teacher. A very good teacher.
I once heard the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of 1.
Your daughter has a wicked, witty tongue.
The witch she gets from me. As the good book says.
The good book can wait. Get washed.
Tongue she gets from her mother, I don't know.
Model, you're also eating with us? Of course, another blessing. Cycle 2 more. Sprinze, Gilke, get washed.
Model can help me.
Get the table. All right, Hava, you go too. You can wash outside at the well. Tevye, I have something to say to you.
Why should today be any different?
Tevye, I have to tell you.
I'm praying.
Laserwolf wants to see you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know, only that he says it is important.
What can be so important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
Talk to him about what? If he wants to buy my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Tevye, don't be an ox. A man sends an important message. The least you can do is talk to him.
Talk to him about what? He wants to buy my new milk cow.
Talk to him.
All right. I'll talk to him.
Model Yenta was here.
I saw her.
If there's an agreement, there will be a match, and it will be too late for us.
Don't worry, Zeitel. I've found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine. So in a few weeks, I'll have saved up enough money to buy it, and then your father will be impressed with
A
me.
few weeks may be too late.
But what else can we do?
You could ask my father for my hand tonight, now.
Why should he consider me now? I'm only a poor tailor.
But I'm only the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Zeitel, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. He'll yell at me.
Model!
I'm only a poor tailor.
Model, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
I suppose that's true.
So you'll talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right, I'll talk.
It's late. Where is everybody? It's late.
Reb Tevye.
Oh, come children, light the candles.
Reb Tevye.
Oh, yes, Walter, what is it? Well, Walter, what is it?
Good Sabbath, Reb Tevye.
Good Sabbath, good Sabbath. Come, children, come, we're lighting the candles.
vodka.
Yes, please.
Bring me one of your best brandy in 2 glasses.
Best brandy, Red Blazer.
What's the occasion? Are you getting ready for a party?
Yeah, there may be a party. Who knows? Maybe even a wedding.
A wedding? Wonderful. And I'll be happy to lead the wedding. Make sure the dancing goes all right and make everyone merry for a little fee, naturally.
Naturally. Wedding is no wedding without you and your fee.
Good evening, innkeeper.
Good evening.
We'd like a drink.
Vodka? Schnapps?
Vodka.
Either way.
Good evening, Red Vodka.
Good evening.
He wants to buy my new milk cow.
Ah, don't tell you. Sit down, have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
Ah, so. How was it with you, Tevye?
How should it go?
Ah, you're right.
Oh, and you?
The same.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So, how is your brother-in-law in America?
Oh, he's doing very well.
Ah, so he knows you.
Not lately.
Then, how do you know?
If he was doing badly, you were right.
Listen, Tevye, I suppose you know why I asked you here tonight.
Yes, I do, and there is no use talking about it.
But why not?
Why, yes. Why should I get rid of her?
You have a few more without it, but...
Oh, of course. Today you may want one, tomorrow you may want two.
So what did I want to do?
Same as you would want with one. I don't...
Don't tell me, this is very important to me.
Why is it so important to you?
Well, frankly, because I am lonesome.
Lonesome? What are you talking about?
You don't know.
Yes, we're talking about my milk cow, the one you want to buy from me.
Your milk cow! Right, yes, your new milk cow! Of course, your new milk cow. I am talking about your daughter Cycle.
My daughter's Cycle?
Yes, your daughter Cycle. She comes into my shop every Thursday. She has made a good impression on me, and I like her. And as you know, Tevye, I am pretty well off. I have a house, a good shop, a servant. Listen, Tevye, why do we have to go around impressing each other? Let's just shake hands and call it a match. And you won't need a dolly for her, and who knows, maybe you'll find something in your purse too.
Shame on you! Shame, my daughter is not one I would sell for money!
All right, we won't talk money, as you say, but let's just get it done. Oh, you're good to her, Tevye. I like her. What do you think?
What do I think? I never liked him. You can have a fine conversation if you talk about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everybody has to be a scholar. If you're wealthy enough, no one will ever call you stupid. And with a butcher, my daughter will surely never know hunger. On the other hand, he is a problem. He is much older than her. That's her problem. On the other hand, she is much younger. That's his problem. I always thought him as a butcher, but maybe I misjudged him. He's a good man, an honest worker. He likes her. He'll try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
Oh, Tevye, that is wonderful. Let's drink on it.
Why not? To you.
Oh, my friend, to you.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our prosperity. To our good health and happiness. And most important, to life, L'chaim, to life. Here's to the Father, I try to lead. It's true, I'm not you lead. Dream to l'chaim, to life, l'chaim, to life. Life has a way of confusing us.
They're singing and bruising us.
Drink the Cayenne tonight. God would like us to be joyful, even when our hearts lie panting on the floor.
How much would it we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for?
Life to life in a Cayenne. I told my daughter, my wife,
It gives you something to think about.
something to drink about.
Drink the Cayenne. Tonight, that vodka. Drinks for everybody. I am thinking myself of life. 10 years old, a cider.
The laser rock to Tevia. I told my daughter,
My wife.
may all your futures be blessed. than myself, of course.
Good evening.
Good evening, Constable.
What's the celebration?
Octavia is marrying off his oldest daughter.
May I offer my congratulations, Teddy?
Oh, thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, Teddy, I have a piece of news I think I should tell you, as a friend. And I'm giving you this news because I like you. You're an honest, decent person, even though you are a Jewish stone.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor. Often does a man get a compliment like that. And your news.
I have received orders. Sometime soon, it's Easter, to have a little unofficial demonstration.
The program? Here?
No, just a little unofficial demonstration.
A little.
Not too serious. Just some mischief, so that if an inspector comes through here, he will see that we have done our duty. Personally, I don't know why there has to be this trouble between peoples, but I thought I should tell you, and you can tell the others.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor. You're a decent man. When they say so, it is too bad you're not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tevye. You're always joking. And again, congratulations for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Goodbye. Dear God, we get to send news like that today of all days. I know we're your chosen people, but sometimes can't you choose somebody else? Anyway, thank you for sending a husband for my Zato. L'chaim.
Now Laban had two daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel. Then Jacob loved the younger Rachel. So he asked Laban for her half. Laban agreed if Jacob would work for him for 7 years. 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, after 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled Jacob and gave him his ugly daughter, Leah, instead. Now you see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us that you must never trust an employer, all right? You understand?
Yes, Bridget.
Good.
Papa isn't done yet? No, Mama. Did enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work today. How long can he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. Put that away and clean the barn. Call me when Papa gets up. That was a very interesting lesson, Bridget.
Do you think so?
Although I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
Neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him? Besides that he is the rabbi's son. Would you be interested in him if he were, say, the tinsmith's son or a shoemaker's son?
At least I know this. He does not have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly, certainly. Any new idea would be strange to you. Remember, Lord said, "Let there be light."
Yes, but he was not talking to you personally.
Your spirit, even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain? Without curiosity, it's a rusty tool. Good day, Honnold.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl. But of course that is far too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
What traditions? Nothing must change. Everything is perfect, exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over but here. Here, men and women must keep apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Must not touch, Not even look at each other.
I am looking at you.
You are very brave. Do you know that in the city, men and women can be affectionate with each other without the permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands with each other. They dance with each other. New dances like song. I learned it in Kia. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
Just changed an old custom.
Yes. Well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you. Good day.
Good day.
Spritzer. Birka. What is your name?
Hello, Papa.
Oh, yes. Where is Saito?
She's in the barn.
Oh, call her out, call her out. And how the lessons go today, Perchik?
I think we made a good beginning.
Ah, kindly out. What happened last night besides your drinking like a peasant? Did you see Laserwolf? Did you talk to him? What did he say? What did you say? Did you let him
Patience, woman. As the good book says, good news will stay, bad news will refuse to leave. You know, there's another saying that
You
goes,
can die from such a man.
Oh, Vital, my child, come here, come here. You are to be congratulated.
What do you mean, Papa?
You are going to be married.
Married?
Laserwolf has asked for your hand.
I knew it. My heart told me this was our lucky day. Oh, dear God, I thank thee, I thank thee.
What do you have to say, Vital?
What can't you say? My firstborn, a bride. May you grow old with him in fortune and in honor. Not like Fruna Sarah, that first wife of his. She was a bitter woman. May she rest in peace. Not like my Seidel. And now I must think it. My Seidel, a bride!
Mazel tov, Seidel. Mazel tov, Seidel.
You call that a mazel tov? And you, Perchik, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Oh, yes. Congratulations, Nigel. I'm getting a rich man.
Oh, again with the rich. What is wrong with being rich?
There's no reason to get married. Money is the world's curse.
May the Lord smite you with it, and may I never recover. Fact-in-law for me only for welfare. Don't you, Zaki?
Yes, Papa.
You see?
I see. I see very well.
Well, my child, aren't you happy with this blessing?
Oh, Papa, Papa.
Well, what is it? What's wrong?
Papa, I don't want to marry him. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean? You can't. If I say you will, you will.
Papa, if it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll take ditches. I'll haul rocks.
But what's wrong with Laser? He likes you.
I'll be happy with it, Papa. All my days I will
But
be
we
happy.
make an agreement with us. An agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Papa, please don't force me. I'm happy.
All right. I won't force you.
Oh, thank you, Papa, thank you.
It's not ordained that you should have all the comforts of life. We should have a little happiness in our old age after all our hard work.
Rectavia, may I speak with you?
Oh, later, Mottle, later.
I need to speak with you.
Not now, Mottle. I have problems.
That's what I would like to speak with you about. I think I can help.
Oh, certainly, like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, Mottle.
At least listen to him, Papa.
Right. You have a tongue, talk.
Rectavia, I hear you are arranging a match for Zaito.
He also has ears.
I also have a match for Zaito.
What kind of match?
Perfect fit.
Oh, a perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
Oh, a perfect fit made to measure. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who it is.
Please don't shout at me.
All right! Who is it?
is it?
Who is it?
Who is it? Who is it? It's me. Myself.
You can believe you out your mind. You're crazy. You must be crazy. What do you think you are? Everything? The bridegroom, the guest, the matchmaker, all into one? Oh, I suppose you perform the ceremony yourself. You must be crazy.
Please don't shout at me, Reptilia. As for being my own matchmaker, I know it's a bit unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy!
Times are changing, Reptilia. The thing is, your daughter Zythel and I gave each other a pledge over a year ago that we would marry.
Gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other a pledge.
We gave each other a pledge. Unheard of, absurd. We gave each other a pledge. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America. Who do you think you are? You stitcher! You nothing! Who do you think you are? King Solomon! This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I will not, I cannot. Tradition. Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. What's happening to the tradition? One at a time you brought it up. Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Don't I have something to say about my daughter? Or doesn't anybody have to ask the father anymore?
I've been wanting to ask you for some time now, Reptilia, but first I wanted to save up for my own sewing machine.
Oh, stop talking nonsense. You're just a poor tailor.
That may be true, Reptilia, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Reptilia, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of match would that be with a poor tailor? On the other hand, he is an honest, hard worker. On the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things cannot get worse for him. They can only get better. They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Right on his face. She loves him, she needs him. It's my daughter's eyes. So full. Tradition. Well, children, when shall we make the wedding?
Thank you, Papa!
You won't be sorry, Reptilia.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. We are mother, children. For mother. Golda. What will I tell Golda? Oh, help!
Oh, Model, you were wonderful.
It was a miracle. It was a miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took Daniel once again, stood by his side, and a miracle of miracles walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. I was afraid that God would frown, but like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made a wall fall down. When Moses solved it was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracle of miracles led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all those miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought would never be. God has given you to me.
we be good?
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
But since your grandma came, should marry, what's his name?
The tailor mutton comes home.
The tailor mutton comes on. The tailor mutton comes on. The tailor mutton comes on. Thank you, God.
Bagels, fresh bagels.
No! Saito is marrying Mako? No!
Mazel tov, mazel.
What kind of Saito?
Tell me, is Saito going to marry?
No, he's the wolf, the butcher.
No, also the tailor.
Also the tailor. That's terrible. Mazel tov.
Imagine Saito marrying Mato. Can't believe it.
What's wrong with my son Mato?
Excuse me, Sheikh Dylan. Mazel tov.
Yuso, do you have a hat for me?
I had his blades of gold, but it's not cheap.
Well, I got his bride. I suppose I could get his hat too.
They come.
Hava, do you think you could watch the shop for me for a few minutes? I'll be right back.
Of course.
Thank you, Hava.
Den even slaan.
Wait.
Neseltag.
Please, may I pass?
What?
We're congratulating you.
Neseltag.
All right, stop it. What's wrong with you? Just stop it. Now listen here, Fietka. Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye. I'm sorry about that. They mean no harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Yes, I would like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Here, would you like to borrow this book? It's quite good.
No, thank you.
Why? Is it because I'm not Jewish? Do you feel the same way about us as they feel about you? I didn't think you would.
What do you know about me?
Here, let me tell you a little about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow, charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright, and very modest.
I don't think I should be talking this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Here, borrow the book. After you return it, we'll talk about it for a while. And then we'll talk about life, how we feel about things, and it can all be quite pleasant. Oh, Yetka, is there something I can do for you? No, thank you. Oh, you forgot your book.
Oh, no, it's mine.
Oh, thank you, Hava. Good day.
Good day.
Yetka.
Good day, Vietka.
little boy at play.
I don't remember growing older than this
Did he grow to be so tall?
wasn't
What a wedding! What a wedding!
Oh, right, the Morco.
My friends, we are gathered here today to share the joy of the newlyweds. Mazel and Zeitel. May they live together in peace to a ripe old age. Amen.
Amen.
Here comes our rabbi. May he be with us for many, many years.
Amen.
Amen. I want to announce that the bride's parents are giving the newlyweds the following. A new feather bed! And a pair of good pillows! Good pillows! And this pair of candlesticks. Let us not, in our joy tonight, forget those who are no longer with us. Lived, came, died in pain, heart. But enough shame! Let us all be merry and content, like our good friend Laser Wolf, who has everything in the world except a bride. But Laser has no real feelings. In fact, Laser Wolf has a gift for the newlyweds that he would like to announce himself. Come, Laser Wolf.
Like he said, I have no ill feelings. What's done is done. Anyway, I am giving the newlyweds 5 chickens. 1 for each Sabbath of their wed lives.
You're a decent man. On behalf of my daughter and her new husband, I accept your gift. You know, there's a saying that...
Oh, no, don't tell me I am not marrying your daughter. I have to listen to your sayings.
You don't listen a second, I was just going to say
Oh,
that...
why should I listen to you? A man who breaks an agreement.
What?
Not now, Laser. In the middle of a wedding.
I have a right to talk.
What's right? This is not your wedding.
It should have been.
Please, Rabbi Laser, don't shame Reb Tevye at his own daughter's wedding.
He shames me in front of the whole village.
Rabbi, say something.
I say, let's sit down.
We've all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
Now, I'd like to sing a little song.
And you can keep it to these chickens!
Chickens out as we made a bargain!
The horns weren't settled!
Reach my bonnet!
My sausage is great coming!
Once a butcher, always a butcher!
Last night, my own grandmother came to us from beyond the grave.
Grandmother, my grandfather came to me from beyond the grave, and he told me that her grandmother's a big liar!
Wait, what are you talking about? The terms weren't settled!
Quiet! They drag on into agreement. I mean, it's nonsense. Santa wanted to marry Martel, not Laser.
A young girl decides for herself?
Yes, why not? They love each other.
Oh, terrible.
He's a radical.
What happens to the matchmaker? I say!
I know, let's all sit down.
Play, dance, dance. Come on. It's a wedding.
Some wedding.
Oh.
What's he doing?
Well, that's
That's a sin.
There's no sin.
It's a stick to dance with a girl.
Wild man at your
He
home.
is not a bad man. His ideas are all different, but...
It's a sin.
Oh,
There's no sin. Ask the rabbi.
well, Rabbi,
Dancing? Well, it's not exactly forbidden, but...
when you see it's not forbidden.
And it's no sin. So who will dance with?
Although
dancing with a man.
I can see she's dancing and I'm going to dance with my wife, Golda! Come on, Golda!
I'm so hot. Just for one day.
sorry, but the orders are for tonight, for the whole village. Go on, play. Play! All right, men. I am genuinely sorry. Do you understand? Come.
Take him in the house.
What are you standing around for? Clean up! Clean up!
I'm sorry.
What did Daddy gave my daughter's sight along her wedding? Was that necessary? Anyway, Zait and Malta have been married almost 2 months now. They work very hard. They're as poor as synagogue mice, but they're both so miserable they don't realize how happy they really are. Malta keeps talking about a new sewing machine. I know you're very busy, doll. Wars, revolutions, floods, plagues, all those little things that bring people to you. Well, couldn't you take a second away from your catastrophes and get it for me? How much trouble could it be? And while you're in the neighborhood, my horse has left it. Am I bothering you too much? Sorry. There's a good book. Why should I tell you what the good book says?
Please don't be upset, Mama.
Why should I be upset? If you must leave, you must.
I do have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me. Then goodbye.
Huddle, great changes are going to take place in this land. Tremendous changes. They can't happen by themselves.
So, naturally, you feel that you personally have to go out.
Not just me, many people. Jews, Gentiles. Many people hate what's going on. Don't you understand?
I understand, of course. You want to leave. Then goodbye.
Huddle! Your father, the others here. They think what happened at Zeidel's wedding was a little cloudburst and it's over. Everything will be peaceful again. It won't. Horrible things are happening all over the land. Pogroms, violence. Whole villages of people are being emptied. And it's reaching everywhere. And it'll reach here. Don't you understand?
Yes, I suppose I do.
I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
Then goodbye, Kerchik.
Before I go, there's a certain question that I wish to discuss with you.
Yes?
It's a political question.
What is it?
It's the question of marriage.
This is a political question?
In a theoretical sense, yes. The relationship between a man and a woman known as marriage is based on mutual beliefs, common attitude, philosophy towards society, and
affection.
Affection. This relationship has many positive social values. Reflects a unity, solidarity,
and affection.
Yes. Personally, I'm in favor of it. Understand?
Yes, I think you are asking me to marry you?
In theoretical sense, yes, I am.
I was hoping you were.
Take it you approve. We can consider ourselves engaged if we know going away. Well, I am very happy, Hava. Very happy.
So am I, Kerchik. What's the matter?
I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had it made in life, and that was everything, but now I even have you. Oh, I have someone that I can die for, someone that I can live for. So now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for. as I can. It'll be a hard life, Papa.
It'll be less hard if we live it together.
Good day.
Dave, Reptevia, I have some terrible news. I must leave this place.
When?
Right away.
I'm sorry to hear that. We will all miss you.
I have some good news as well. You can congratulate me.
Congratulations. What for?
We're engaged.
Engaged?
Yes, Papa, we're engaged.
No, you're not. I know you like him and he likes you, but you're going away, I'm staying here, so I'm sorry, Patrick. Have a nice trip, and my answer is no.
Please, Papa, you don't understand.
I understand. I gave Zeitel not my permission, so you feel you also have a right. I'm sorry, but you're going away, so go in good health, and my answer is still no.
You don't understand,
You're
Papa!
not listening, Hoddle! I said no. We'll find somebody for you here in Onatevka.
Reptevia?
What is it?
We're not asking for your permission. Only for your blessing. We're going to get married.
You're not asking my permission.
But we would like your blessing, Papa.
I can't believe my own ears. My blessing for what? Going over my head. Impossible. To these suicidal and mortal. They asked me, they begged me, but now if I like it or not, should marry him. So what do you want from me? Go on, be wed, and tear out my beard and uncover my head. Tradition, they're not even asking permission from the Papa. What's happening to the tradition? Who wanted to time you brought bread? And where has it led? Where has it led? Where has it led? To this. A man doesn't ask me, he tells me. At first he abandons her.
He is not abandoning me, Papa!
I'll send for her as soon as I can. I love her.
It's a new style. On the other hand, our old ways were once new. On the other hand, they decided that parents without a matchmaker. After all, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes. I suppose they did. And it seems these two are the same matchmaker. They're going over my head, son. For this they want to be as impossible. I'll lock her up in her room. I couldn't. I should. But my daughter's eyes so hopeful. Tradition. Our children. You have my blessing and my permission.
Oh, thank you, Papa. You don't know how happy this makes me.
Oh, what else could I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Your mother. What did I tell your mother? What did I tell Golda?
Perhaps you can tell her that I'm going to visit a rich uncle.
Oh, please, Perchik, I can handle my own wife. Golda! 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 Oh! Hello, Golda. I've just been talking to Perchik and Hobble.
Well,
Oh, We seem to be very fond of each other.
Well,
And I have decided to give them a permission to become engaged. At once I know
what?
it.
Just like this without even asking
Who
me.
asked you? I am the father.
What is he? A pauper. He has nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say that. Here is a rich uncle. I like him, Hilda. He's a little crazy, but I like him. And what's more important, Hilda likes him. Hilda loves him. So what can we do? It's a new world. A new world. Love. Love. You love me.
Do I love you? With our daughters getting married and this trouble in the town, we're upset or we're not. Go inside, go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Hilda, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love you? For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Golda, the first time we met, it was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy.
I was nervous.
So was I.
But my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. And now I'm asking Golda, do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know. Do you love me?
Do I love him?
Well,
For 25 years I've been with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
then you love me.
I suppose I do.
And I suppose I love you.
It doesn't change a thing,
Or even a soul. After 25 years, it's nice to
Perfect, she's been waiting. What's up there?
It happened to me. Such moves. Remember Perchik, that's crazy stupid. Remember at the wedding when Psycho married the model and Perchik started dancing with Tabby's daughter. Well, I just heard that Perchik's been arrested in Kiev.
No!
Yes!
He danced with Tabby's Hardo. Well, I just heard that Hardo's been arrested in Kiev. No! Terrible, terrible. Remember
gold has gone to Kiev.
Oh, God forbid!
She didn't!
She did!
Everybody, tell me who's terrible!
Remember Pershing
Yes?
started all the trouble?
No.
I just heard from someone who should know.
What?
That gold has been arrested. Otto's gone to Kiev. Model studies dancing. Tevye's acting strange. Spritzer has the measles. Bilka has the mumps.
And that's what comes from men and women dancing.
You don't have to wait for the train, Papa. You'll be late for your customers.
Just a few more minutes. Is he in bad trouble? Is he of yours? Arrested? Convicted?
Yes, but he did nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself. Everything he does is for humanity.
But if he did nothing wrong, wouldn't be in any trouble.
Papa, how can you say that? What wrongs did Joseph do, and Abraham and Moses? And they had troubles.
Then why won't you tell me where he is? Is Joseph of yours?
It is far, Papa. Terribly far. He is in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And they ask you to leave your mother and father and join him in that frozen wasteland and marry him there?
No, Papa. He did not ask me to go. I want to go. I don't want him to be alone. I want to help him with his work. It is the greatest work a man can do, Papa. Papa.
How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel through a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was, close to the people who are close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that a man would come who would change the shape of my dreams? Helpless now I stand with him, watching older dreams grow dim. Oh, what a melancholy choice this is, wanting home, wanting him, closing my heart to every hope but his, leaving the home I love. There where my heart has settled long ago, I must go, I must go. Who could imagine I'd be wandering so far from the home I love? There with my love, I'm home.
It will be there for marriage. There in that frozen wasteland.
Papa, I promise you, we will be married under a canopy.
The daughter Rabbi was also arrested too. my regards, this Joseph of yours. Tell Maran is honored to treat my daughter right. You tell him that.
Papa, God alone knows when we shall see each other again.
Then we will leave it in his hands. Take care of her. See she dresses warm.
Hear the news? A new arrival in Lachlan's Idols.
Really? Muzzle top.
Muzzle top.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Muzzle top Sidle.
Oh, you got it.
I got it. I know.
Beautiful.
I know. And in less than a minute. Look at how close and even the stitching is.
Beautiful.
I know. From now on, my clothes will be perfect. Made by machine.
Rabbi.
Rabbi, look. My new sewing machine.
Mazel tov.
Rabbi, is there a proper blessing for a sewing machine?
There is a blessing for everything. Saro, maro, baboba sariba konoma natina mako. Sewing machine, Obama kokama. Amen.
Amen.
And baby, how is the baby? Oh, he's wonderful, Mama.
Good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon, Yetta. I came for the shirt. Oh, it's ready.
See, it's our new sewing machine.
I see. Congratulations. Thank you. Good day. Good day.
How does it work?
See, it's an amazing thing. Use your hand and your foot.
I will, but I'm afraid.
Rava, let me talk to your father.
No, that would be the worst thing. I'm sure of it.
Just let me try.
No, I'll talk to him. I promise.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good day.
What were you and he talking about?
Nothing. We were just talking. Papa, Fiedka and I have known each other
Papa, I'll be much happier if you and you remain friends from a distance. You must not forget who you are and who that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course, all creatures have a name.
Fiedka's not a creature, Papa. Fiedka is a man.
And so he isn't. It's just, he's a different kind of man. As the good book says, each shall seek his own kind, which translated means a bird made out of fish, but where would they build the home together?
The world is changing, Papa.
No! Some things do not change. Some things never change for us.
We don't feel that way.
We?
Fiedka and I. We want to be married.
Are you out of your mind? Don't you understand what this means? Marrying outside of the faith?
Papa!
No, Papa! I said no. Never talk about this again. Never mention his name again. Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa. I understand.
You're finally here. Let's go home. It's time for supper.
I want to see Martha's new machine.
You'll see it some other time. It's late.
Quiet, woman! Before I get angry. And when I get angry, even flies don't dare to fly.
I'm very frightened. After we finish supper, I'll faint.
family. I'm the head of the house, and I want to see out those new machines now! No, that's it. Well, let's go home! Dear God, how long can that miserable horse of mine complain about his leg? I know, he's one of your creatures. He's the same rights I have. The right to be sick, the right to be hungry, the right to work like a horse! And dear God, I am sick and tired of pulling this cart. I know. Maybe I should push it a while.
Daddy!
What is it? What's wrong?
It's Hava. She left home this morning. Yeah. I looked everywhere for her. I even went to the priest. He told me they were married.
Go home, Golda. You have children at home. You have work to do. I have work to do. Go home. Ah! Isn't that to us? Go home. I deny everything I believe in. On the other hand, I turn my back on my own child. On the other hand, I turn my back on my faith, my people. If I try to bend that far, I will break. On the other hand, no. No, there is no other hand. No, Mama! No!
Papa!
No, Mama! No, Mama!
Call your father.
Go home. Tell your mother I'll come.
What's going on? Why are you all gathered around like a bunch of goats? What's the matter?
Tevye, have you seen the constable today?
Oh, no. What?
There are some rumors in town. We thought that, since you knew him so well, maybe you could tell us what is true and what is not.
Rumors? What rumors?
Someone from Zolodin told me that there was an edict issued in Petrograd that all... Shh! Shh!
Welcome, Your Honor. What is the good news in the world?
I see you have company.
Oh, they are my friends.
It's just as well. What I have to say is for their ears also. Tevye, how much time do you need to sell your house and all your household goods?
Why should I sell my house? Is it in anybody's way?
I came here to tell you that you're going to have to leave Anatevye.
How did I come to deserve such an honor?
Not just you, of course, but all.
What?
At first, I thought you might be spared because of your daughter.
My daughter is dead.
I understand. At any rate, the Beck's old. You have to leave.
But this corner of the world has always been ours. Should we be...
I don't know why. There's trouble in the world. There's troublemakers.
Like us.
Aren't the only ones. Your people must leave all the villages. Zolodin, Rabelevka, this whole district must be annotated.
You have known us all your lives. You would carry out this order.
I had nothing to do with it. Do you understand?
What if we refuse to go?
You will be forced out.
We will defend ourselves!
Against our army, I wouldn't advise it.
No, just some advice for you. Get off my land. This is still my home. This is still my land. Get off my land!
You have 3 days!
Jeez.
3 days. After a life
piece of paper and give the out.
We should get together with the people of Salt. Maybe they have a plan.
We should defend ourselves, and I want a truth for a truth.
Yes.
And the whole world will be blinded for peace.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for the Messiah all our lives. Wouldn't this be a good time for him to come?
We'll have to wait for him. Someplace else. Meanwhile, let's start packing.
There's more than 100 bottles of vodka. What am I going to do with it?
What will I do with the wife and 3 kids?
Well, I suppose on the Tefka hasn't exactly been the Garden of Eden.
That's true.
After all, God here. A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A pot, a pan, a broom,
A hat.
Somebody should have set a match to this place years ago.
a bench,
A tree.
So what's a stove?
or a house. People who pass through Anatevka don't even know they've been here.
A stick of wood.
A piece of cloth.
What do we leave? Nothing much. Only Anatevka. 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 Underfed, overworked. Anatevka. Where else could Sabbath be so sweet? Anatevka, Anatevka, intimate, obstinate, Anatevka, where I know everyone I meet. Soon I'll be a stranger in a stranger place. Searching for an old familiar face. From Anatevka, I'm belonging. Anatevka, tumble down, work a day. Anatevka, dear little village, little
It's just a place.
Places at a moment's notice.
Maybe that's why we always wear our hats.
Where will you live in America?
Oh, with Uncle Abram. But he doesn't know it yet.
I just sure the baby were coming with us.
Oh, we will be staying in Warsaw until we have enough money to join you.
Mom, be careful with this. My mother and father, may they rest in peace, gave it to us on our wedding day.
Come, children, in the house it's finished packing.
Hold up. Hold up. I had to see you before I left because I have such news for you. Do you remember yesterday how I told you I didn't know where I was going to go? Didn't know what I was going to do with these old bones. But now I know. Do you want me to tell you? Well, all my life, I've only wanted to go to one place. And now I'll walk. I'll crawl. I'll get there. Do you know where? You'll never guess. What do we say every year at the Sabbath? Huh? Next year in Jerusalem. Next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy
You
Land.
guessed it! And do you want to know why? Because last night in my dream, my Aaron, he came to me and he said, Yente, go to the Holy Land. And normally I would not. Because, good of a man as he was, much brains he was not blessed with. But if it was in my sleep, then it was a sign. So, I'm going to the Holy Land. And what will I do when I get there? I'm a matchmaker. No? I'll arrange marriages, yes? And I will help our people spread and multiply. It is my mission. So, goodbye. Goodbye, Yenta. Be well and go in peace. Maybe next time we meet on happy occasions. Oh. But, until then, we suffer. We suffer. We suffer in silence, right? Of course, right.
Pat, to leave soon.
Leave. It sounds so easy.
Don't worry. Martel and Zart and the baby, they'll be with us too. That Martel is a person.
Martel and Perchik, when will we ever see them?
They come visiting us from Siberia every Sabbath. You know what she writes? He sits in prison, she works. Soon they'll be set free. Together they will turn the world upside down. She couldn't be happier. And all the other children will be with us.
Not all.
All.
I still have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor.
I don't want to leave a dirty house.
Well, Tivia, I'm off.
Where are you going?
Chicago, in America. From Sarah, may she rest in peace, as a brother there.
That's nice.
Yes. I hate him. Right. They're relative is it. Goodbye, Tivia.
Oh, sight till we finish inside.
Almost, Papa.
Yes, we are also leaving. We cannot stay among people who can do such things to others.
We wanted you to know that. Goodbye, Papa.
Some are driven away by edicts, others by silence. Come, come.
Goodbye, Papa. Fiedka.
God be with you.
And God be with you.
We will write to you in America if you like.
We will be staying with Uncle Abram.
Yes, Mama.
We stand with Uncle Abram. We stand with Uncle Abram. The whole world doesn't know our business.
Stop yelling and finish packing. We've a train to catch.
Don't listen to your advice, Olga. Fiddler. Don't forget the baby.
Goodbye, Papa. Goodbye, Mama.
Goodbye, Mama. Work hard, Motto. Come to us soon.
I will, Herr Xavier.
I'll work hard. Oh, Golda, we can leave these pots.
No, we can't.
All right, we'll take them.